Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. We're up and running then. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Threads one in.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he was alert to it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Howson tries to play it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Koundé calmly anticipates. And it's Camavinga. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hernandez. Now it's Rodrigo.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now it's Camavinga. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. They get a throw in. Rabiot. And Koundé. Rabiot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Great chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that's another good win of the ball. Dembele might just make this. He can run onto that. Howson. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nice sequence of passes this. Rodrigo, and a chance! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That has been cut short. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rabiot. And here's Dembele. Tchouaméni, and it's Camavinga. Oh, no joy this time. That has not gone well. Doué, Dembele, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold, lofted upfield. Tchouaméni. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Tchouaméni. The final seconds now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Strong running down that left flank. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
France are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Madrid kick off the second half. Vinicius Junior wriggles his way through. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. Good ball, good take. Doué charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's in a great position here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. Doué.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a good ball out wide. Tchouaméni. Nicely spread. That is good progress on the left. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Hernandez. Valverde. That's going wide left. Now Hausen. Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now there's... and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14. Numero 24. Numero
Intercepts
6.
the throw. That's well read.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 26. Il numero 12. Il numero 25. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Carreras gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. That's headed upfield. Alaba. Vinicius Junior. And it's Alaba. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good-looking ball. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now, can they get him away? Dembele. Oh, he's played it in low.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 7.
France
Numero
have
22.
opted to make another change
Lasciano
here.
il campo per il numero 11. Il numero 3.
Carreras. Conte, looking to play him in. Howson. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Goulet. And it's Ceballos. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Digne. Now it's Colomouani. He has found the way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Dink through. Mignon with the clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Mbappe! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Howson. Vinicius Junior. Howson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Olise. Olise carries the ball down the right. Now the cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Camavinga getting this one clear. And it's Digne. Looking for the far post. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. We're up and running then. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That has been cut short.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Mbappe might just make this. Carreras knocks it into space.
Vinicius Junior
Has it in a wide position. Now it's Valverde. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Aims beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
Quarter of an hour played. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Now this could be a chance. And here's Camavinga. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
And the counter is on.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have the first goal. He's having a shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, there's the clearance.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. tries to play it through, and he walked it. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. And here's Mbappe. He's in a good position. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Saliba cuts it out. Doué. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mbappe. And this is them. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
France leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Bellingham. And a chance! And that's a tidy finish. They're level in a trice. Well, going... And that is all they have time for. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And so the action is resumed.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Dembele. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. France do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
France have a free kick. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that is going out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Here's Chouameni. Bellingham. And Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Carreras. It's Vinicius Junior. Always onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just about up to the hour now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that is expertly dealt with. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Carreras. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rodrigo! And he's stuck it away. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 22.
Madrid have their lead. It's Dembele!
Numero 26. Numero
France
25.
really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
France may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Dembele. And he was quick to react.
France really...
Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Olise really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Howson with the clearance. Here comes the cross. Eder Militao can get it clear. Has to go back here. And the shot! Oh, good finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And it's Fofana. That's good defending in numbers. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Not the most convincing of passes. Goulet. Tchouameni is the guilty party there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Ci
Sports officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Conte. Pavard. Threads one in. That has ended up in no man's land. Carreras. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram venturing down the left. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.